everybody. I got a really exciting item here, or an exciting product. I just bought a new computer. This is an HP all-in-one. It is a I don't know what model it is, or I forgot, but it's HP all-in-one DF0129. It's a 24-inch screen with a 1080 by 1920 resolution, so full HD. Intel i5 processor, 12 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of solid state drive storage, Bluetooth, and all the fancy options. So let's go ahead and open this up. It's really hard to do as I'm holding a really heavy camera while obviously unboxing this, but yeah, let's take out the accessories first. I believe this is the keyboard and mouse. I'm actually going to set this over by the piano, as you can see. This cost me about $1,200, and I think this is actually the keyboard, or maybe it's the other way. Maybe that's the power supply and this is the keyboard and mouse. But anyways, let's get to this main unit. Just right here, it's all protected and brake foam and everything. This can just go somewhere else. I'm actually keeping this because in case if it malfunctions, I can return it. So I just bought it. And here's the computer in all of its glory. So I'm going to put this camera on a stand and you'll see me unbox this thing. So yeah, I think that's a good angle right there. Yeah, that should be good. Let's take this thing out. There's an extra, for some reason there's an extra piece of plastic, which we don't need. Well, here it is, guys. I'm actually going to set this on the floor. It is still fully wrapped, and there's nothing else in it, so I might as well use this to store the unwanted pieces like this plastic. It's a good thing to do. Good life hack, I mean. So here it is. This is going to be my first video be uploaded on this computer. I'm going to open up the plastic and set this thing up. So let's see if there's any way to do it. Yeah, you're supposed to peel, and then yeah, there it is. Computer in all of its glory. That's not a handle. Obviously it says that. Might as well keep that wrapped and just as a protector. Yeah, it does have a front, webcam, as you can see. Or does it? Yeah, I think so, it should have. Or maybe you're supposed to peel that off or something. Yeah, I think you're supposed to peel it off. I think that's the webcam. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the webcam, as it's supposed to pop up when I'm, Oh yeah, it is. That is the webcam and everything. You can probably see. Yeah. Oh, it is manual, so. Yeah, let's go ahead and set this thing up. Going to, see you guys in a bit. Or like a second for you, but I'm going to set this thing up, fully set it up, and I'll see how it runs. Okay, for now we're going to unbox the keyboard and mouse. So here it is. It's all protected. It's satisfying. I think this computer is made in Korea, so. But anyways, as long as the quality is good, I'm okay with. Like, you're getting your money's worth. This is $1,200, the same as the base model iMac, but it has way more features. Like, it has way more RAM, like way more processor speed. This gets 12 gigs of RAM compared to 8, and it uses Windows, so it's naturally faster. Yeah, the keyboard is, of course, it's all wrapped, all covered. I'm going to, just remove all this. keyboard can go on this table. I just cleaned up the table. This is where the laptop used to sit, and the reason I actually bought this is because you probably don't know, but last year I went back to Hong Kong, and then someone needed a laptop there, which found some of my family relatives, so I basically gave them the laptop because it wasn't worth much anyways. It was the HP. It was the other HP, so I'm actually not an HP fan. I'm not really into your products, but they always gave me a great deal for some reason, so I went ahead and bought them just because it was cheaper. But I'm not an HP fan, so I don't care what brand I might use as long as it works and as long as the deal makes sense, I buy it. So here's the mouse, and then of course, I'm going to unbox the power supply. I'm going to clean this mess up first. This can go back in here. I'll deal with it later, but yeah. Of course, you have your owner's manual right here, setup instructions, and then the main power supply, as you can see. Let's go ahead and open this up as well. Here, I'll set this up connected and show you later. Okay, so I got it fully set up. Let's go ahead and power it on for the first time. I see the power light. And it is, I don't think it's a touchscreen though, even though it says on the owner's manual it is, depending on the model. The screen isn't that high definition, as you can see. Ooh, it's really, really bright. Actually, I'm gonna turn down the brightness all the way. Okay, it's set up. I'm actually not gonna show you the setup process because I'll enter some personal information. So, to show you, it is not a touchscreen, I don't think, or maybe it's not turned on, but I don't think it is a touchscreen, I can tell. But whatever. Anyways, I don't mind not having it. I actually prefer not to have it. It just slows things down anyways. So, okay, so I have this computer fully set up. Let me go over the specs. It has 12 gigs of RAM. It is a 1 GHz turbo boosted up to 3.6 GHz, I believe, Intel Core i5. I've been using it for about 15 minutes. It's really, really, really smooth. Although the time is a bit slow, it's supposed to be, this is supposed to be, an hour faster for some reason. It's actually 12:45 right now, even though it says it's 11. It's really, really smooth. I've been using it. I'm planning to do this as well. So, but yeah, so far so good. Also, the sound quality is actually really, really good, even though I don't have any sound files to play it, but I will later. This is a full review video. This is actually my initial review with an unboxing, pretty much this video was about. So, yeah, it came with wired keyboard and mouse, even though I wish it was wireless. It took me a while to figure out, but even just general using it, like, it's pretty good. Let me do some settings with the default apps. Of course, you can actually, change. It's really smooth. And it's also got 512 gigs of storage. It is an SSD, actually. No, it's actually not. It's actually a drive. My bad. It's really, really quiet. It's 24 inches. The screen brightness turned all the way down, and yet it's still really, really bright. So, I will have more reviews later in this video, so yeah. Back side, you have an Ethernet port, a headphone jack, an HDMI, and 4 USB, even though it's only 2, because 2 of them are actually plugged in at this moment for the mouse and keyboard, so that's one downside. For the camera, you have a liftable cover. I normally like to keep it down, but you can lift it up like this. It is Windows 10 Home on this. It's fully connected to a power outlet, you can see. parallel, it is getting a little bit warm, but it isn't too hot, so yeah. Yeah, I have been using this computer for about a week now. It is really quiet. That's one thing I do like, and the other thing that I'll give it is it does have an optical DVD CD drive right here. But one thing I don't like is that you have to be really careful when inserting a disc because this is really fragile. It's made from really cheap plastic. Speaking of the optical DVD drive, there is also a hidden, I'm not sure if you can see it. Hopefully you guys can see it, but that slot right there, that's actually an SD card slot. So how rare is that? You got a hidden SD card slot too, so on this computer. And speaking of which, we're going to do a sound quality test. So it's gonna read the disk really quietly. And right now, it does have a lot of RAM. It's only using about 19%. I have a program that frees up RAM disk space. Let's play some tracks and see how it sounds up. Yeah, it sounds really good on these stereo speakers, and they're adjustable too, and when I say adjustable, I don't mean you can change the volume, I mean that you have a program right here that came, the HP adjustable program. You can noise cancel, you can actually change it. When I'm listening to music, I put it to music mode, it sounds really good. I don't know why this feature, like the equalizer, isn't working. It says unplugged in headphones, but I didn't. Could be a driver issue that came, but the computer works fine. I don't mind. So let me pause the music before I get copyright striked, or I mean copyright noticed. Also, I do have Microsoft Edge on it, but I still prefer Internet Explorer for some reason because some of the website access and the internet. It does support 5G network right here. It's all connected, and it's really fast when it's when it's on the computer, and it actually restarts. It actually starts up really fast as well. That's another thing I gave it to you. I have had this dual booted, so let me demonstrate my dual boot in just a sec. Here it is. I am on Ubuntu 20.04 right now. It's starting in there. And the other thing I like about this is that it has a really bright display. Like super bright. Like I have to turn that all the way down on Windows, but here I can just leave it on high for a little bit. Let's test out the web browsing performance. I'm going to open the Wikipedia page. See how long does that take. It takes mere seconds, even in Linux, to open a page. Like this is how good the performance is on this. Compared to an iMac, this, like I said, this does not have it's an all-in-one computer. There's like no tower, no working tower, and it's really smooth. And for $1,200, this performance is like no match for any ordinary iMac that even costs more. So let's put it back into Windows. Just gonna restart. This is how fast it starts up in Windows, guys. Like, it just restarted. One thing I also like about the keyboard and mouse is that they're actually wired. I prefer wired over wireless because you don't have to change the battery every so often. Batteries aren't cheap, you know. That's how long it took. One thing that's weird is that why does it still have Windows 7 startup sound despite running Windows 10? That's one thing I don't get it. But whatever, it comes with a lot of program. I have Display Stable Cortana and this web search because I don't want to, search the web when I'm searching something on the computer. It's just overwhelming. So it took 15 seconds to start it up. One thing this computer does weakly is that it doesn't have a really strong graphics card like I mentioned earlier. So let me demonstrate with Google Earth. Let's see how long does it take to load up. I'm gonna go to my city here, which is this, somewhere in Washington, or whatever. Look how long does it take for it to clear up. Like, it's taking a very long time for it to clear up. So let's say if I go to somewhere in Europe, let's say. This is how long does it take to clear up before you get a clear view. Like, it's taking a long time for it to clear up. Right now it's actually still not clear. If you look closely, now it's finally clear. Like, it's taking at least 10 seconds or maybe so to get it to run clear. That's because it's a weak graphics card, but the CPU is very strong. I'm impressed because it goes up to triples up to 3.6 gigahertz and normally sits at just 1 gigahertz. So this means that it's really power efficient. With 12 gigs of RAM, and I mean it. I have opened up like multiple paid tabs of multiple programs, and I still haven't got it over 50%. Like, so if you can get by with a weak GPU, this is really a computer for you for this price point. I mean, you can always upgrade it if you want to game on it or something, and it hardly ever overheats. So it actually never overheated on me for the past week yet. So even though I've been doing some heavy editing with it. And that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. As always, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell.